Kayla, you got this brother right here. You got Keenan Allen. You got drafted Odunze. You got three potential 1,000-yard receivers. You could throw the football. You could play. You ain't no damn scrub. Is it wrong for me to say I saw C.J. Stroud do that last year in Houston? I think this brother could do that here this year. Am I wrong for saying that?
No.
He can, but why even put that? Why even make it about C.J. Stroud? It's not about the comparison.
Who cares? We're talking sports. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you crystallize what the brother brings to the table. I'm just crystallizing it for the audience. Am I wrong for saying that? Say it again. Say it again.
No.
Thank you very much.
Was it motivating for you to see what CJ did in his first year?
It was exciting. It's never happened, obviously, to have someone come in like that and have an explosive offense the way they did. And it's just, we got guys to do it. So just preparing for those, those times, that moment.
You serious?
What did I tell you? I've been saying this and will say it again. Caleb Williams is overrated. This is Sports Guy talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about why Caleb Williams and the Bears are a complete joke. With the Bears having a 4-5 record right now, their season looks like it is going to be over sooner rather than later. Caleb Williams is currently on pace to be one of the most sacked quarterbacks in NFL history. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with a topic question. So, here it is. Is Caleb Williams a future draft bust? I'm going to say yes to that. Am I going to put that in pen or pencil? I'm going to put that in pencil because Caleb Williams still has plenty of time to turn around his NFL career. We've seen plenty of rookies have terrible NFL starts, and then they come back and have solid seasons afterwards. However, I don't have confidence that Caleb Williams will actually become a great quarterback in the National Football League because Caleb Williams is currently set up for more success than any other number one overall pick in NFL history. At least that was the narrative before the season started. When people talked about Caleb Williams all off season long, what was the narrative? Oh, Caleb Williams is on a loaded Bears team. Caleb Williams is going to help the Bears make the NFL playoffs and possibly even win a playoff game. He's in the best situation any number one overall pick quarterback has ever had in the history of the NFL. I don't necessarily disagree with that sentiment. Caleb Williams is on a good Bears team on paper. He's got DJ Moore. He's got Keenan Allen. He's got Rome Odunze. He's got Cole Kmet. He's got DeAndre Swift. He's got Broussard Johnson. He's got all those weapons on the Chicago Bears, and he's still not playing good football whatsoever. Outside of the Panthers and Jaguars games, Caleb Williams has not been playing good football whatsoever. Caleb Williams has been holding on to the football entirely too long. He's been taking too many sacks. He has been making untimely turnovers, and he looks like a deer in headlights. Caleb Williams looks absolutely lost out there on the football field. Caleb Williams has also lost his head-to-head matchup against Jaden Daniels and Drake Maye, despite being on better teams on paper. I know Jaden Daniels is having a phenomenal season for the Washington Commanders on paper and that their roster is looking pretty good right now, but that wasn't the narrative with Jaden Daniels heading into the season. If you asked a lot of people who was going to be the Rookie of the Year, who would they have picked? They would have picked Caleb Williams. Now, me personally, I never thought Caleb Williams was as good as advertised. I said that Caleb Williams was the black Jay Cutler before the season started. I've been saying this since day one. Caleb Williams being compared to Patrick Mahomes is one of the worst comparisons in all of football. I mean, yeah, they make some cool highlight plays, but that's really about all the similarities they have between Caleb Williams and Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes also has high football IQ, and he knows how to get rid of the ball pretty quickly. Caleb Williams, on the other hand, doesn't know how to get rid of the football pretty quickly. But of course, if you didn't watch the tape at USC, then you wouldn't have known that. If you actually watched the tape of Caleb Williams at USC, you would have realized that Caleb Williams was not going to translate well at the NFL level. Caleb Williams played in a spread offense at USC where he was basically asked to make one read, and if the one read wasn't there, just go scramble and play backyard football and make a play happen. And you know what? Caleb Williams is a very talented quarterback. He's got a great arm. He can manage to escape pressure pretty effectively at the college level. But at the NFL level, these defensive linemen run super fast, and Caleb Williams has not gotten used to the speed of the NFL. Caleb Williams looks like he's not going to be a good quarterback relative to Jaden Daniels and Drake Maye. I also want to talk about this clip where Nick Wright had the Chicago Bears making the Super Bowl because Caleb Williams was going to be an elite quarterback. Now, it's going to be audio only because of copyright purposes. They're not letting me play the video, so you guys will only get to see the audio version of Nick Wright talking about Caleb Williams in the Chicago Bears, but it's still a stupid take nonetheless. Roll the film.
Of the 7 teams projected to have the worst record in football, he gets 5 of them in the first 10 or 9 weeks of his career. New England, Arizona, Washington, the Panthers, and the Titans. That's 5 of his first 9 games. I think there's a 7-2 start is absolutely on the board, which is why, and this is my bold prediction.
Here we go.
Forget guaranteeing the playoffs.
Don't.
I'm flirting with the idea. I'm asking the bartender.
Don't do that again. That's a creepy.
Does that take want a drink down there?
Oh,
I'm
God.
thinking about buying that take, asking that
goodness.
take out for dinner.
Some take at the end of the bar.
I think Caleb could lead the Bears to the Super Bowl in his rookie season.
Oh, God almighty.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Wow, Nick Wright sounds like an absolute idiot looking back at that tape. How could you possibly say that the Chicago Bears were going to go to the Super Bowl with that roster and Caleb Williams playing quarterback? I never thought any of what Nick Wright was talking about. I never even thought the Chicago Bears would even win more than 7 games heading into this season. I said the Chicago Bears would win somewhere between 5 to 7 games before the season started, and I was labeled a hater by people in my comment section because they said, oh, you're hating on Caleb Williams. Oh, you're so low on him. Oh, you just don't like him because he paints his fingernails. And yeah, that's partially true. I don't like Caleb Williams being low. I don't like Caleb Williams painting his fingernails. I don't like Caleb Williams being a terrible leader for his football team. But I also didn't like the fact that Caleb Williams held onto the ball entirely too long when he was in the pocket, and he makes offensive linemen look bad by holding onto the ball too long, because I can already hear what Caleb Williams fanboys are going to say. They're going to say, oh, the Chicago Bears offensive line, they're terrible. They don't know how to protect Caleb Williams whatsoever. However, it's clear this Bears offensive line doesn't respect Caleb Williams whatsoever. And who can blame the Bears O-line for feeling that way? Caleb Williams paints his nails as a hobby. Any man that paints his fingernails should not be taken seriously. And it also doesn't help that Caleb Williams believes that he is the best quarterback of all time. The arrogance of Caleb Williams is insane. And obviously, these offensive linemen are seeing it in Caleb Williams every day because they work with him all the time. And that's why they're leaving him out to dry. They don't care about protecting Caleb Williams. If you listen to that clip that I showed you guys in the opening clip, the narrative with the Chicago Bears was that Caleb Williams could become CJ Stroud 2.0 and have a historically great rookie year. I was hearing that, oh, he was going to be the first Bears quarterback to throw for 4,000 passing yards. Well, Caleb Williams is currently not on pace to do so. I honestly think the Chicago Bears are probably going to finish the season with 6 or 7 wins. It's not looking good for them. They're winning games in spite of Caleb Williams, not because of Caleb Williams. When your quarterback keeps getting sacked all the time and when he hasn't made the plays necessary to help his football team out, you're going to lose a lot of ball games. That's the reality of the situation. Caleb Williams and the Bears are a complete joke. It's really that simple. I also believe Caleb Williams has had a worse rookie season than Jaden Daniels, Drake Maye, and Bo Nix. I also believe Caleb Williams will not work out at the NFL level. So that is why Caleb Williams is a future draft bust, as he has failed to live up to expectations for the Bears so far. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking. Like the video and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I'm gonna shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That will be for the @DustinNashTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinNashTran, and that's Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinNashTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.